What happens when one of the most powerful storms on Earth suddenly slows down? Most people would assume it's weakening, but sometimes the exact opposite is happening. A massive tropical cyclone known as Super Typhoon Bawi is moving toward China's eastern coastline. Instead of losing strength, it is feeding on the unusually warm waters of the Western Pacific, growing larger, stronger, and more dangerous with every passing hour. Meteorologists now warn that parts of eastern China could face one of the most significant typhoon threats of the season. The secret behind Bawi's explosive growth lies beneath the ocean's surface. Sea temperatures across the Western Pacific remain between 29 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius, with warm water extending deep below the surface. For a tropical cyclone, that heat is fuel. As long as the storm remains over these waters, it can continue extracting enormous amounts of energy. And that's exactly what Bawi is doing. In only 48 hours, it intensified from an ordinary tropical storm into a super typhoon, a phenomenon meteorologists call rapid intensification, one of the most dangerous developments a cyclone can experience. Satellite images reveal a nearly perfect eye at the center of the storm, a sign of an exceptionally well-organized system that may continue to strengthen before landfall. That is the question meteorologists around the world are trying to answer. At the moment, two powerful atmospheric systems are competing to control Bawi's path. One scenario would steer the storm northward, placing Zhejiang province directly in its path. The other would send it westward toward Taiwan, before making a second landfall along China's Fujian province. While the exact track remains uncertain, forecasts agree on one point. A large section of China's eastern coastline is likely to experience destructive winds, torrential rainfall, and dangerous storm surges within days. Not every part of Typhoon is equally destructive. In the northern hemisphere, tropical cyclones rotate counterclockwise. On the storm's right-hand side, its forward motion combines with its rotating winds, creating the strongest and most destructive conditions. Communities caught in this dangerous semicircle can experience winds dramatically stronger than those on the opposite side of the storm. If current forecasts hold, major population centers, including Shanghai, Hangzhou, Ningbo, and much of Zhejiang province, could find themselves in that high-risk zone. Despite today's sophisticated satellites and supercomputers, forecasting a tropical cyclone is never exact. A small shift in atmospheric pressure hundreds of kilometers away can alter a storm's track dramatically. Even the world's most advanced forecast models can still produce errors of more than 200 kilometers several days before landfall. That uncertainty means people should never focus only on the line drawn on a forecast map. A super typhoon can affect regions hundreds of kilometers from its center with powerful winds, flooding rains, and life-threatening storm surges. China's meteorological agencies began tracking Bawi while it was still thousands of kilometers offshore. Early warnings have provided valuable time for communities to prepare. But technology can only predict the danger. It cannot stop it. As Bawi continues to draw energy from the ocean, every hour before landfall becomes increasingly important. For those living along the coast, preparation today could make all the difference tomorrow. Because when nature builds a storm this powerful, there may be only one chance to get ready.